Welcome back. Welcome back to day 4. I can't do this anymore. Why do I have to keep making videos? I don't want to make videos anymore. Why do you keep making me make videos? I don't want to do it. Go away. Just leave. Leave me alone. God. I don't want to do it anymore. Don't make me do it anymore. Why? God. Why? I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. Stop it. Just stop. Just stop it. Just leave me alone. I bet you can guess that this week is about emotions. We tried repeating lines. Somebody would go up, they would say a line, and then the next person had to come up and say it verbatim. And that didn't really work, except for when I got up there and my line was just 3 words long. But every other time we just couldn't seem to do it because we were just like interpreting. So I think we gotta work on our listening skills. We did the emotional rant. I did mine about ladders. Had a hard time coming up with stuff about ladders. We did something that was kind of like It's Tuesday, where you just keep saying it's Tuesday, but you elevate the emotion. This one, we got a mundane sort of line, like, oh, here's your mail. And then the other person would respond with either anger, fear, sadness, or happiness at a level 10. And that was hilarious because, you know, the one girl, she just started screaming, like the whole, it wasn't here's your mail, but something like that. And she's just like screaming and running away, and it was like, oh my god. And it was very cathartic too. Oh, it was so much fun. And I got anger, and the person's like, oh, here's an apple and an orange. And I'm like, I don't like apples and oranges! I'm allergic to apples and oranges! And then I like bashed my hand on the ground. It was great! And then we played Oscar Moment again, where we did a scene, and then the teacher would call out, or the audience member would be like, Oscar Moment! And then the person would come out, and they would deliver a monologue, kind of like the rant, but it didn't have to be in like anger or whatever. I guess the rants didn't either. But it had to be like really dramatic. So the rant is good for Oscar Moment if you wanted to practice. And that was pretty much it. And now to notes! Number 1, make the scene about the characters, like the character dynamic, instead of the action. If you're not really focused on the dynamic between the characters, and you keep trying to invent stuff, your scene's gonna go nowhere. And when you're doing games like Oscar Moment, or the emotional rant, or anything that's really dramatic, sometimes people can confuse more dramatic being more louder, but it doesn't have to be. It can be more emotion, it can be more hand gestures, it can be rolling around on the ground, or whatever, making noises. It doesn't have to be louder, it just has to put more energy into it, more, body movements and whatever, just more something. The relationship dynamic can take place in many different places. Like, you can have the same dynamic at a grocery store that you would on a pirate ship, or a bank, or a Grand Canyon, or in outer space. It doesn't matter. The environment is just another element that you can work with, like with objects and stuff. Look for the patterns in a scene. The thing that makes them different or unique. And then keep using them, like work with them. Patterns like, oh yeah, that's what she said, kind of like on The Office. That's a pattern. Or whenever somebody gives a compliment, the other person, insults them, possibly. Or, maybe every time something gets heightened, the other person's like, oh my gosh! That's a pattern. So keep track of those patterns and work with them. Number 5, the more actions you invest in the scene, the more entertaining it becomes. And if somebody says no in a scene to some sort of action, that doesn't actually mean no. And your partner's not telling you no. They're actually, as an actor, they're saying, yes, do more of that. Make it worse. Elevate the emotional response. And that's where the laughs are. Anyways, so thank you for watching my video, and if you liked it, give me a thumbs up and comment below and subscribe for more videos. Alright, bye! If you haven't already seen the previous videos of Level E, click on the following links below and watch them now.